Yorick. And then Cuz, I was thinking there's the potential for the Jarvan, the potential for the Xin Zhao. We're just going to go the Wukong, interestingly enough.
Wukong's good into Xayah because you have the double proc on the Cyclone nowadays. And
yeah.
It is going to be Rakan, which is not a big surprise. The bigger duo, as it is the Telecom War, and Game 1 will start right now. Alrighty, game number 1. As we do begin, we've been having a lot more 6 gamers, Ox.
That ward placement, but you know, everyone's had it. Even Carrier can have it.
You were talking about. So yeah. Perfect's just getting in there and doing a bunch of damage to Doran instead. So it's gonna force a big trade though, is Doran, and I think that might bait Perfect in. Doran does have to flash away. He's taking damage though, and 1Q gets the first blood. As Perfect's like, oh, so that's why you were doing that. Now Perfect doesn't have flash now, and should almost definitely go down, I think, as... Nope, he doesn't have his Q, and the wall, the cooling wall comes up. Perfect, man. He is so good.
DD's fishing, Cuz
to make this interesting.
Is moving up towards the top side as well. Owen's not in position to help out. Doran's just dead, I think. Yeah, he knows it.
Yeah,
he walks back.
Yeah, he's just dead. Meanwhile, the junglers are fighting here, as Perfect is going to eat all of that equalizer damage. He is just... He's sitting in it. He's like sitting on the campfire. Meanwhile, on the right side, Cuz in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down. Zoner at least gets that kill, but Doran does die once again.
Yeah, so Cuz ends up overstepping a little bit, trying to assist with the play.
He's got almost 1,000 gold today.
Oh, no.
As meanwhile, Aiming going to get turret aggro and just die. Not sure about this play. Bottom lane of KT. And Effort is going to have to back away.
We'll get to buy. And it looks like... Oh, if they punish here, this could be devastating for Doran.
I mean, they saw Cuz. The TP comes in anyway, and now there's a Realm Warp as well. So I think, you know, with 3 people up here, Doran is not in a great spot. He is going to flash and die anyway. BDD, nice juggle of the tower aggro. As Cuz gets out, BDD only takes 1 shot.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because Doran also didn't have ultimate, which could have helped with the dive or just been used in lieu of being able. We have seen a bit... Oh, BDD's in trouble.
He is in a bunch of trouble. They're trying to link some stuns up. They're getting ahead of him as well, waiting for the flash. But BDD is just so fast as the E comes through, but he lives anyway with the help of Effort, who gets there. As now Faker going to go down to the egg. Flashes first, thinks maybe his team can help him. Carrier trying to do that, but eventually the egg will fall on top of it all. It's Perfect. It's just shelling out so much damage.
One guy who's really, maybe with a little bit of backup, because it sounds like Humpty Dumpty wasn't like a tiny egg, but maybe a bit of backup to hold things in place. But I
like one craftsman or like an artisan or something, you know?
Yeah.
Emilio's dead.
It kind of feels like a too many chef situation.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they failed on putting the egg back together again.
It really does feel like they didn't think it through.
Because he has TP now. Isn't it like 4 minutes?
I guess it'll be kind of close, actually, as we got BDD down on the bottom side. Speaking of side lane pressure with this comp, trying to take down BDD, and Doran nearly does it. BDD will get away, though, as T1 trying to get something here on the middle side of the map. Trying to get some plates in trade for this. Looks like they will get Shovel that's got some strength to it. As we're going in onto BDD, he does not have his flash, and he's up against 3. And he is going to realize that he should not be running into the jungle when he's all by his lonesome. But he says, hey, there's 3 people top. So how about Perfect to just keep pushing bot?
The fact that T1 has a gold lead despite the 2.4k gold advantage in the top lane is a little concerning. Yorick, I think, does okay into T1's composition in terms of being able to fight. Oh.
All right, well, that's going to be Cuz getting the flash at a Faker as he goes on in, as he's got another charge of the Cyclone, but he's not quite able to land it on anyone. And they have the damage as he's just sitting in the ult from the Anivia. And so I suppose a nice bait from Faker.
T1 forced the play on...
He can try to come in here. KT going for the Baron. As that is going to be TP from both of the solo laners of T1, joining in together at basically the same time. And now it's straight up 5v5. The wall comes in. Carrier doesn't find the engage he was looking for, as he nearly had it up against Faker's wall. But now it's going to be the grand entrance. Not really available with the quickness. And BD Realm morphs into the back line. Does a little bit of chip damage as the knockup goes in on a owner. Cuz kind of with a lackluster engage as well. Bit of that from both sides. As we're not really seeing the angle, Cuz gonna be interrupted on his dash and immediately dies, and he is the jungler. He dies, T1 come in, smite the Baron, and T1 say thank you very much. He is pretty much the only engage. You saw BDD like trying to realm warp into the back line and do it that way, but unless Cuz gets in with a Cyclone, you're not engaging onto the Anivia. As, speaking of engage, they're gonna find just straight up aiming. He's just dead. And now they're gonna get Emilio as well. So a 2-for-1 there as T1 get in underneath the turret. As Perfect was pushing top lane, but now he's gotta come back.
This might just be an opportunity to end the game with the Baron minions as well. I think KT really going to struggle to do much here. Cuz has a Cyclone at least. But into this T1 composition, it's so hard to find an angle.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to engage on this? I just don't see it happening. As Cuz, once again, being bullied on the left side, he's not really going to find an angle to engage himself. As the exhaust comes down on a BDD, he doesn't have any summoners. Used it chasing Doran 4 minutes ago. And that's going to be the end of this game. BDD goes down, and so does Perfect. And T1 say, cool lead you got there, Perfect. We don't care. We're the better team. And they take them down in the span of about 5 minutes.
I think KT feels pretty insane. There's not a lot of sustained damage. That being said, Olaf also makes a lot of sense here. There's a lot of CC, which you're just going to ignore. They don't have the sustained damage to cut through you. I really like bruises with Seraphine. If you think of the death ball of this composition, we
do have T1 versus KT ROLSTER game number 2. Let's hop onto the Rift. Alrighty. Game number 2 here in our telecom war. T1 a dominant win in game 1.
We've already seen not having that barrier available.
Perfect hits level 4, and honestly, he's doing a good job. I mean, these undertows aren't really sticking.
It also feels so bad when you miss.
Yeah.
It's just miles away from him.
You can see that Doran's desperately trying to push this wave in, but he's not really able to. Perfect's been holding it here. There's the accelerated shock blast. This is the exact setup I was talking about. Doran has to flash away, but Perfect on the chase. And there it is, the hammer to the back as Perfect picks up the solo.
Beautifully played, and he's patient with this flash, waiting for the shield to fade off. Now Ona's in trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to flash away. The follow-up flash from both of them. The mid 2v2, very strong here for KT. Owner knows he's dead. And he will go down to Cuz.
So a lot of my concerns for KT. Okay, he's fine. A lot of my concerns for KT were that Doran and Ona get fed, get ahead. Both of them have been all of their
and by multiple of them.
People buy Doran's items every game, but they aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
Boots are a bit more premium. You can definitely charge a bit more for them. They should speak to Boris about this.
Yeah. Okay, Doran's just going to pull the trigger here. He says, I'm going to go in and die. And this is kind of what you have to do as Olaf. I mean, you don't have to run in and die. But, like, you're just bleeding. And there's no hope. So either you go in and try to make something happen, or you Perfect had a big lead on Yorick in game 1. That was Yorick. It was different compositions, yes. But it doesn't mean that T1 will automatically lose this game, so I am curious to see. This time, third time's the charm. The arrow is going to hit, and BDD... Oh! He's actually able to get away just barely. The kick, though, gets Faker! No, Cuz! Oh, he just barely got away.
You can
and then he didn't.
You can kick a target any direction. 306.
Kasante and Sion and Ornn and all sorts of stuff. That hook probably should have landed. And now Faker says, you know what? Maybe I got an angle here to go in on aiming, as now he's just going to try to ult away. But there, the depth charge does ring true. And he said, well, I was going to die to 4 people anyway, so might as well try to go down with flying colors. And Faker, I suppose, does do that. Turrets, as that's going to be the ult forced. As now, Faker going in, he is challenging the Giga Fed Jace. Can he do it? There's a shock blast. Faker says, no, the flash is good. Perfect gets out. As now we got an encore here. Cuz might be in a rough spot. The depth charge is in on the pace. It's going to be a lot of damage denied. As in goes Cuz, another pull here onto Owner, who's quite tanky in his own right, and KT can't finish him off. As now Owner says, now's my chance! I will get revenge! Gets the shutdown! And maybe the Olaf is real after all. No, he's not. He's still not real.
743 gold is a lot, though.
Yes. Owner says, I love Gromps, and dies for one.
What is a little bit worrying, though, is Thorin got that massive shroud.
Here we go again. This time Perfect doesn't have much wiggle room.
He's so dead.
He's right up against the wall. And, I mean, the damage doesn't quite come out yet. He dodges one of the strikes from Faker. The Shuriken not going to hit as well. In goes Perfect. Flash over the wall. He just runs away. As now we got Keria trying to come up here on the Seraphine and lock him down. I mean, maybe. With the extension, flash over the wall, and the slow comes through. And finally, they are going to take him down, and Faker does get the kill. Not sure if worth, but they got it. They got the job done.
That did not feel convincing. I thought he was just 100% dead. And Ashe, other than her volley, which doesn't do that much.
Oh, this is a nice potential catch on aiming. They wait for the back from Cuz, who's really the scary one. As there is the flash, the extension will be flashed away from by aiming. Yeah, as Effort says, goodbye, witness me. And really the question is, who do they give the kill to? Probably Faker?
Faker or Pays are both good.
Are they trying to stagger his back for the dragon? I don't know if it's going to work, though, because they're also staggered on their way to get to the dragon.
Yeah, but Effort's the one who sets up the vision, so if he's late, it's pretty impactful. They're going to be able to get there first, so it's pretty...
Yeah.
And they opt to just give it over. I don't think Mountain Soul makes the game unwinnable. I mean, T1 wouldn't have given over if they thought that was the case. But it does make the game a lot harder from this point on. Especially situations like this, where Faker's trying to find a 1v1 against Perfect.
Well, he's just going to go in for it anyway. The Shroud is there. There's the R1. He's looking for it. There's the cooldown. The flash again! As Perfect gets out of the way.
And look at his HP. Mountain Soul did make the difference there. Actually kept him alive, so does make that 1v1 more difficult. And we just saw how that can change certain plays on its head. Imagine if Perfect just died. Yeah, Perfect survives, he TP's in. If Faker had gotten the kill, it could be the reversal, where Faker TP's in. And now Perfect has a massive shield as well. This is going to be difficult to approach.
I don't know exactly how they're going to do this. I mean, they're going to find Effort on the right side, but that just means the turn comes through. There's the reflect as Keria going to get owned there. They do take down the support, as that will be a kill for the Olaf. In goes Doran. Look at his sustain. They can't take him out. Flashes on in. Eventually he goes down, but man, got a lot of value out of that Olaf in the team fight. And Owner even gets away alive.
And I think we're seeing what the fear of T1's composition really with Olaf. It's worrisome to what he could have been.
They're just doing Baron again. Hawkshot spotted this.
This feels risky. It feels like they want to force a TP. Oh my god, that damage.
My god.
Fed Jace does things. It feels like they want to force a TP from Faker, but they don't have anyone on the Baron right now apart from Cuz, and his damage is half since he's tanking it. It is going down gradually with some poke from aiming.
Oh! He's like dead. I mean, he's not a champion right now, and that's going to prompt the TP in. Effort super low himself. But now Doran in the front line, that's going to be the charm on a 2 as he is going on in. They take out BDD, and the Olaf again! Massive value in the back line. And look at this triple kill for Doran! And it just allows the rest of T1 to clean up. It's Perfect is alone. In goes Faker with the R2. He's going to get over the wall.
Oh, Perfect is strong here. I think they have to back away.
Faker has red buff. You know he's going to want to flip it. He wants it so badly. He wants to go in.
I don't think he can. He doesn't have ult.
Yeah, at this point, I think patience from Perfect means that he should be able to win this one, as Faker has to flash the wall, dodges the shock blast, and he will survive.
Considering the advantages KT had going into that.
I mean, Doran might have to TP into this one. He is backing away, has that secondary TP available. There it is. Picks up Death's Dance. And KT, I mean,
he's going to be a menace.
They've got a lot of damage already onto this Baron. I don't think T1 can really get in here. The knock up, the kick away from that one as we got a fight already brewing. And yes, they're going to get the Baron, but what about the fight? Is everybody on the side of KT is just trying to run away. Cuz goes down. Owner is going to try to take it up, gets the knock up into 2, and it is just a massacre for the rest of KT. Only BDD gets away, and the Elder is about to spawn.
T1 have truly outscaled KT at this point, and KT, who are looking to get the series win here to bolster their position in the standings, are in a really tough spot now. They just don't have the damage to cut through them, and this is kind of feeling reminiscent of that Mel game I was talking about from aiming before, where they just did not have the damage to cut through the Olaf. Doran is so strong right now.
It's also a little bit reminiscent of the time that KT was massively ahead and they couldn't end the game. Obviously, the comp's wildly different.
You bringing that up again? That hurts. But other than that, they're doing pretty okay.
Yeah.
Just don't eat shock blasts is basically the game plan. Oh, Doran could be in. Or is he in?
He's just gonna go. He's just gonna go. And look at this. I mean, he has Elder buff. Perfect's just trying to run away. Gets a shield, and in comes Faker. Finishes him off. And Doran's like, what are you doing? I have Elder buff, my guy. And that's going to be a double kill now for Faker, who immediately responds, gets over to Doran, helps out. And, I mean, 2 kills when you already had the Elder buff. They have a minute left of it. Of course, they don't have Baron, so it can be difficult to push if the wave gets cleared. So I don't know if they actually end, but they're definitely going to at least get this inhibitor in the bottom lane.
I mean, they might just build a brute force. 5v3 with Elder.
Maybe they just die.
Oh.
But
okay, the wave's gone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
the wave just gets one shot.
If you can just kill the champion.
By the way, look at the top left of the screen. Now just spawning. He's level 19 as well. They're just starting up the Baron.
One's turn. Yeah.
They have a lot of sustain. They can really do this pretty comfortably, and they're trying to bait in KT to challenge them.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Look at Doran.
Oh, cuz he's not going to get the angle on the kick, and now that Mikhails has to come out.
Oh, Doran's running it perfect, but the Blast Cone keeps him safe.
The Baron reset, by the way, so they're going to have to chip away at that health bar again. And they say, okay, let's...
Oh, no!
Play Carrier! Unbelievable angle! He catches 4 in the team fight, and the game just ends! It's just over! Aiming is dead. They all group up for the Seraphine. And Aiming is not able to reflect that one. That is going to do it. TP to bot lane. They're diving perfect as well. As GA is available, and they do not care. There's the ace. And this game will go into the hands of T1 once again against KT ROLSTER.
Ends up being a 2-0. T1 further solidifying their position above KT in the standings. And Carrier with an insane ult there. I think a lot of people's eyes were drawn to Doran on this Olaf, were drawn to the big plays he was making.